Hello. We are just doing our second podcast, and today we're gonna talk about the solstice that has just gone through. I think last week, if I'm the week before, 21st of June, and our inner circle had a circle with Grandmother Veronica, which is the water keeper. And she brought us a lot of consciousness around water, how to keep the water healthy. And when we think about water, we think about the feminine inside of us, the feminine in the world, in our relationships. We think about the veins on earth, where the rivers flow. And also we bring in the solstice. The solstice is based in astrology, is the half point of the year, which is the longest day and the shortest day. So short is in the south hemisphere, the long day in the north hemisphere. And that's we are following the natural cycles, not the human chronos time, but the kairos time, which is the nature time schedule or time frame. And it usually means, not usually, but the tip point of solstice, winter solstice and summer solstice is a point of reflection or of where we are now and what we want to create from the next 6 months. So it's a very important time to stop and think about it, about yourself, about your actions in the world, where you are, where you want to go. And so it's to draw a line in the sand. What doesn't come with me? What behaviors, what patterns, what thoughts, what emotions? So I can live, I can relate to others, related to me, related to others, relate to nature. And so we can create a different world, a new world that we all see that what's happening. If we watch TV, if we look outside, see that that's crumbling, that's not coming. So that's what I bring forward for us to discuss today. And then I open the space for who feels like sharing what has resonated with you.
Thank you, Anna. For me, I am in the South Hemisphere, and it's one of the deepest times of the year because the winter has a connotation of going inside. It is a feminine, no, uh, uh, station, and it is going inside. And when you go to the countryside, apparently it does nothing happens at the surface, but it's underground. That this time of the year, it is the seed that we all have. It is starting to move, no, to be being prepared for what is coming and expecting upcoming months, the perfect sun, the temperature, the humidity, where this seed will give the sprouts. So for me, it's a time, and it has to be with the natural cycles that it is. We have so much darkness in this part of the year, especially in this Chile, in the very south part of the south hemisphere. We have long, long, long nights. So it's time to go inside and get in touch with your seed, with this seed that wants to give new flowers this spring. And for me, one of the more clearly sprouts that need to come is the attune with the natural cycles. Mhm. With the natural cycles. I think this is a very precious wisdom that is available for everyone, and that the ancient people knows about that. We have heard about this, and we people in the cities need to recover a little bit of this uh, balance. It is a balance that we need to recover. And it is as simple as if you are in winter, as here in Chile, you need to cover a little bit more. You don't need to be with with the temperature in your inside your apartment at the hot weather, because it is not hot weather. You need to cover. You need to sleep earlier. You need to eat a special food that it has the energy of the winter. It gives you heat inside. And honor this feminine time and season, that it has to be with stopping, with calming, and with not being afraid of not doing. That is so difficult for us not doing. Be calm, calm abiding, no? And because it is absolutely contradictory um, with our societies and the way that we relate, no? That we do it like it is linear, like all the time it is the same, no? And and it's not the same. For me, this is the wisdom of the winter that I appreciated so much. Time to be inside, time to write, time to do journaling, time to cook, time to just embrace, no? To what will come, what will come. That's for me this beautiful winter feminine season.
Thank you, Paz. Thank you, Anna. I'm in the north, so for me it's in the middle of the summer. It's very warm today. I'm living in Portugal. It's 38 degrees. Um, Living at the Atlantic side of Portugal. And this is not the temperature they have seen often, maybe never, I don't know. Normally the hottest here is like 31, 32 for a week in August, and that's it. And then it goes back to normal temperatures. The solstice for me, more and more interested in astrology, indigenous wisdom around it, and then the solstice celebration with Abuela Veronica. Being the water keeper, the grandmother of the water, has been very rich for me. Working with the ocean, as you know. So the flowing of energy of the water, of the rivers of the ocean, the flowing during the year, getting to know that the solstice is really a moment to digest all the work we have been doing in the season up till the 21st of June. And then acknowledging what we want to continue to really make it happen in the coming few months until the next solstice, and what we want to let go of. So letting go and letting come is a theme with me. And that connects me with the U theory also, because I really feel that I'm in the bottom of the U already for some time. Letting go, letting come, letting go. It's like a swing, letting go, letting come. Oh, I still have to let go and go back again, and then, and a swing is actually quite nice feeling. So it's like, okay, I'm actually comfortable with this letting go and letting come, and the not knowing is a theme with me. I really don't know what is going to happen. There are a lot of things going on in my life. My house is now for sale. There's a wish to go back to my home country, but maybe something else is going to happen. So there's so much unknown, and embracing the unknown, embracing uncertainty is something I got to learn the last few years. And that has been a very steep learning process. Because we as humans, we always want to know, be certain about what is going to happen in the near future, in a few months, in a year, etc., etc. And embracing not knowing keeps me in the present moment, because that's the only place where there's no uncertainty. And that doesn't give me anxiety, because if I go too far in the future and I don't know what is going to happen, it makes me anxious. So I have to breathe during the day deeply, let go, let come, let go, let come, and embrace the not knowing. So last half year was rough. In the sense that with the natural disaster and the hurricane and everything, and then with my mother, she passed away, and then with the business, and now there's a beautiful future waiting for me, but I don't know what it's going to look like. So I'm in that energy, and it's good. It's good. I mean, the summer season is coming. There will be holidays. I will go to Co-Forum next week. I will fly to Geneva, so I'm looking forward to that. So we just take it from there, one step at a time.
So beautiful to see you flowering as the summer season bring it to us. Hearing you was how good it is when we come from a solid foundation. When we go during the winter, as Paz was saying, when we go inside and look inside to see what's bubbling inside, and we nurture that, and really embrace. That was the word that Paz said. Embrace ourselves the way that we are, and nurture that seed. So in summer, it really comes the flowering season. Even though, as you, Marjorie, said, that you lost your mom, not everything is good. We are not just, closing our eyes or focusing on the good. We needed to have this balance between what we call good and bad, but really is the nature of life, is the opposites, and the let it come and let it go, making room. So letting go to make room for something new to come. And when it comes, it's aligned. And when we had to go inside, it's aligned to our flower to come up for flowering. And this led me to my my learning from the solstice. What I wanna really draw the line to the next phase of my life is having health boundaries. I'm a Pisces, but Pisces law doesn't have boundaries, and I feel that all my life, no, I lose my boundaries with others. So all my relationships, I just give myself and too much, that takes up my energy, takes up my understanding of who I am and where I can go to. So I'm very conscious to learn about my boundaries, and in my understanding and the way that I learn experience. I learn by experience, and so I'm practicing what my boundaries are, my health boundaries, and I do understand that it's not something set on stone. I think I need to be, as you said, Marjorie, present with me to understand what is a health boundary now, so I can be myself, so I can be fully with me and then with others. And that, amazingly, that was an insight that I had to bring to this conversation today when uh, our fourth representative in this podcast, Dalila, that you can see that is not present today, but she was with us just before we started to record, and she brought up this need for her, for her time off. And and that was for me just modeling what boundaries really means. Even if it's a nurturing moment with us, because that's how we feel in this circle, and that's how it's so important to us, is it's where we feel ourselves, we share ourselves, we learn from each other. And I think that's what I've learned from this action that she had today, asking permission to be with herself. That's what she was needing for her at this moment. That's what aligned with it was an experience for me to be with someone that really honor themselves. Because when we are honoring ourselves, our seasons, our feminine, and also our masculine, we can honor the other person, the other person's energy, actions, behaviors, because we are with ourselves. And for me, that's what really this next season of my life is about.
I mean, we're doing this podcast because we talk honestly to each other. So, Anna, I see tears in your eyes. And it's very specific what you say. Are you well? Are you doing well? Because there's a lot of emotion and just want to be sure and taking care of you.
Yeah, no, I'm not cheering, but I'm well. I'm well. I'm just very connected to that, and very. That's not just a talk. That's my deep understanding for what I wanna be and where I am. And and I said, remember when I said to Doll, said like, wow, that set for me the not just as a model, but as the thing for me of this call, because that was kind of yeah, like even that I know that I'm gonna get nurture here, but I do feel no, that's a time for me to be alone. Yeah, because it's not it's a moment, and that for me is just it's presence, right? It's consciousness. It's not running the program that we've been running, that we've learned to run. It's to understand what it is now inside of me. And it's that's flexibility. There is the opposite of rigidity that Paz said as well, the linear, the that machine like living, which make us rigid, and that can work in the masculine world, the masculine energy. And I think even for the masculine, it's not healthy. As we are seeing the wars, the climate change, the which is the consequence of killing the nature of Mother Earth, and it's inside of us. And I think that's my nature giving health boundaries, being looking for sustainability. And I think that's a new way of living, and then my new version, which is just to experience, to be able to understand. Yeah. So thank you for your worry. But yes, I'm all right.
Yeah, I can see the light in your eyes, Anna. And for me, it is like feeling the new coming energy alive. Because when I hear you about saying this, setting boundaries, I know what it means. It means to give, to die to some roles or identifications that we had before, and to let go all that expectations in others people about us. And sure, it comes with pain and loss. And for me, that's all about this beautiful winter, embracing this letting go that sometimes hurts and also liberates us about something that it is not more useful for us to hold, but it is always a lost, a letting go. And we are not very much open to that, no? Because we think that when we let go some part of our identity, it's like we are going to disappear. We are not going to be anymore us. But for me, this winter, especially after letting go so many things about me and ways of relating with others, it is enjoying that after all that roles and mask, under that, it is a deep, deep seed that is untouchable and gives you so much security and support that, as Marjadi says, It is absolutely uncertainty, everything, no? About jobs, money, relation, climate, everything. But this seed inside that keeps protected, especially in the winter, it gives you some kind of anchor, like Ruth, that it doesn't matter maybe that all around is moving, you still are going to be held by something bigger that is absolutely connected with your real nature. And that's so beautiful to observe it and experience it in the relation with nature, in the relation, as you say, with the water, and being consciousness that water is not outside only, it is inside us, and as water, all the components and elements. So just being more, maybe confidence that it doesn't matter that still it is not sprouting or flourishing in the surface, but it will come. Nature's know it. There is a basic confidence. It will come. As Marjadi says, we don't know which color will take, which form will take, but it will flourish because it's our mission to be here, to be a seed that will flourish, and to be very attuned with the specific conditions that we need to flourish. What is the temperature? What is the ecosystem? Like Dal say, sometimes we get in touch with some ecosystem that don't nurture us. Being aware of that, embracing with compassion also. It is so much unbalance out there. So feeling very privileged to have this space with you, amazing women in different parts of the world, but absolutely connected here to to cultivate balance, to bring balance first to ourselves and maybe to those who hear us. Thank you.
Thank you, Paz. I think the solstice gives us this moment to reflect as a moment in time, a boundary, a border that we have to pass. So breathe into the 21st of June. Look at the sky. For me, living here in Portugal and formerly living in the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, it's only dark in the evening at around 11 or something like that. And here it's already dark at 9. So being in awe about where we are in the earth, on the earth, to see the difference in light. And just be aware of it. I was looking at the starry sky, and Jupiter last week came very nearby Venus. And then all the energy around that, and Jupiter now going into, I think it's Leo, huh? And then reading about it and being aware of that. And it's, for me, it's like crossing a border to the next part of the year, with a moment to reflect what is important. So when Abuela Veronica was there talking about the waters, the waters, they are important to me. The ocean is important to me. And feeling this calling. And I'm not going, I don't know how it's going to translate that in the coming half year. And being okay with it, being okay. I mean, for me, being in the present moment is really being okay with everything that is actually at this moment present. Things that are not working, the things that are working, it's all good because it will all serve something, you know. So, and my God, that's a leap from where I was like 5 years ago, you know, not being okay, being in lockdown. Oh my God. But now accepting what is and embracing what is coming. I love you, women.
I love you too.
Love you too. If you want, we can end this session just sharing the light with everyone and wishing that everyone, including us, can have a peaceful rest of the day and peaceful weekend and week, and embracing uncertainty with confidence, with radical confidence, and with radical compassion also for us and all the others, and including Mother Earth, let's say. So thank you.